Yo, Areg, wait, listen, hold on. I know it's raining and I know the courts are wet, but we have to film the review today, alright? I don't care how much water there is, come prepared, alright?
Sure.
What's up guys, welcome back to Gladiators Tennis. We haven't seen the sun for the last 4 days maybe, and the moment we film the intro it comes out and yeah. Today we're reviewing the Babolat Pure Drive VS. Should be a more controlled version of the Babolat Pure Drive. Check out the specs.
Grish, it's nice that we're recording and you're sitting on your phone, no?
Yeah. Sitting on my phone.
Yeah.
Guys, the Pure Drive VS. I didn't really like the Pure Drive. Well, it's not that I didn't really like it, it's just not my style. But this one, you know, it should be more control, more feel, smaller head. Maybe. We'll see, I guess. So guys, forgive me for sitting on my phone and let's get into the review. I said that I didn't really like the OG Pure Drive, not because it's a bad racket, but because it's just not made for me, not made for my style. It was a little bit too powerful and was missing a lot of control. So when we got this VS version on our review, I thought I'm gonna absolutely love it. It has a smaller head size and that should have in theory solved all the problems with stability and excessive power, but it didn't exactly do that. Also, the racket is still really rigid and it's especially noticeable with the 98-inch head. So people, watch out for your elbows. The shot that I was utilizing the most was the forehand. It was the only shot that I was feeling confident hitting and honestly, it felt really good. The stability that has to come from the smaller head was definitely present, and directing my shots both cross-court and down the line was very easy. I was also feeling way more confident with my approach forehand shots and would often finish the point with the approach instead of placing it well to finish it with the volley. Because I was controlling my forehand so well and wasn't afraid to miss them long, I was actually hitting faster shots and dominating throughout the point way more than with the more powerful Pure Drive. However, with the smaller head comes a smaller sweet spot, and I don't know why that is, but Babolat's 98 seemed to have smaller sweet spot than the competition, say Wilson or Head, and that was even more noticeable on the backhand. It felt like I was hitting the ball late every time, judging by the feel on impact and the direction of the ball. Whenever I wanted to open an angle, the ball was going to the middle, and that was incredibly frustrating. I had to really whip my hand to make Areg run with my backhands, and that's not usually the case. Usually, you know, one cross-court shot and the guy's just... Alright, now I'm going to quickly talk about the serve. That was just a massive disappointment. Serve was something I was really looking forward in this racket, because once again, smaller head but a powerful frame. Unfortunately though, I didn't feel any incredible advantages with the VS. Like yeah, the racket does wobble less on impact and that's good, but the feeling seemed really rough and unpleasant. Not that I wasn't managing to serve properly, no, the balls were going in with quite a bit of power, but the direction and the reliability were most certainly compromised. Second serves felt really good however. Those were pretty reliable and the open string pattern was really helping me to open the angle with that topspin. When it came to volleying, once again the small sweet spot didn't help whatsoever, but if I managed to come in contact with the ball perfectly, my volleys were going in. Returns felt so good though. The awesome maneuverability of the racket combined with the okay-ish stability really allowed me to go inside on the returns and even attack and take advantage of the point, especially on the second serves. Almost forgot. Something that really stood out to me was the touch that I was getting from the racket. I was executing drop shots as if I was Areg, like I couldn't miss one. Who would this racket fit? Definitely not someone looking for a more controlled version of the Pure Drive, which is kind of what the VS stands for. More like someone who wants a more powerful strike, I'd say. Though if you ask me, I'd rather go for the Yonex Zone 98. It just knows way better what it's doing than the Pure Drive VS. But that's just my opinion. It might fit you way better.
Grisha,
What?
you see the sun is up, which
Yes.
means miracles happen. But the most miracle thing would be your subscribation. So please, please, please.
But the sun is up.
no,
So
no.
miracles happen.
Okay, guys. Okay, in a human language, please subscribe because that would be nice. And yeah, thank
And
you.
follow
follow,
Instagram.
follow.
Here. Aregius! It's funny how we're doing our transitions on clay courts, but we're doing the highlights on the shitty looking green hard courts at night. What are your comments on that?
You wanna play on this clay course after the rain? Yeah, fantastic clay course.
That's fair enough.
That's an answer.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, man. So, VS, you said it's the more controlling version.
Correct.
Correct. My power is still uncontrollable, so this is not gonna give me any use, you know, but let's try. Hopefully it's good. First and foremost, I should point out that our playtest experience wasn't very pleasing, but it was by far not because of the racket. Well, not that far. Anyway, lately it's so rainy we almost forgot how the sun looks like. Barcelona is like the new London or something. So it's not easy to play with such windy and rainy conditions. Anyway, sadly the racket didn't brighten my day neither. It was okay in every aspect. It was so okay in every aspect that none of the shots stood out for me. All I remember from the playtest was that I was capable of doing every shot, but also I was a bit suffering to hit every shot. For example, when I was trying to hit some heavy forehands, the balls weren't going deep, even though I was forcing my arm as much as I could. Or when receiving fast low shots, both on forehands and backhands, it was very disappointing to see how hard it was to save those balls with this Babolat. Even though, in theory, it's a control-orientated racket. Babolat is just genius for taking the most exciting and cool name like Pure Drive, yes, and putting it on the most unmemorable racket ever made. Anyhow, let's move on to the serve. Another unexciting shot, yay. I felt lack of power in every kind of serve, and I didn't feel very secure with my second serve, as the ball wasn't getting so much spin. But at least the first serve was under control. Well, there was nothing to control, even my flat serves were going like 5 kilometers per hour. But now I have to break these negative dynamics, because we all know that everything has its positive side in this world. Even though the VS was pretty close to proving me wrong, I found something unbelievably positive. It's just impossible to miss a drop shot. So I have a good game plan, okay? Just buy this racket and only do drop shots. And only sometimes hit a ground stroke, just to surprise your opponent. This is the key of winning anybody, even on the ATP Tour. Alright, to be fair, this would be my final conclusion. If you're looking for a powerful racket, just go for the Pure Drive. But if you need more controlling racket, I would recommend you to avoid this frame. There are much better options with the same characteristics out there. Well, my whole explanation was serious, especially the game plan part, but check out our grades, as they are the best illustration of this frame. Thank you. I found something unbelievably...
Guys, strings, Luxilon Adrenaline 130, tension 24 kilograms, this much in pounds. Done. Easy. Done.
Grish, how many coffees have you drunk today? Like, what is this?